Hello, I'm Carmen Lilith, aka the Yoga Witch. Today's episode is going to be on the Muladhara root chakra, and I wanted to go ahead and give a little heads up. There's going to be a slight shift in the schedule as well as kind of like the structure of my episodes, because from now until we move through all of them, we will be doing a week of chakras, a week of a regular topic episode, and then the next week will be another chakra, and then the following week will be the full moon. And so we're going to have kind of like a 4-week rotation of episodes, and every other week will be kind of one of these mini episodes on each of the 7, or technically 8 chakras that we will be going to discuss. And we are going to be starting with the root chakra, the Muladhara, and moving up through the spine to the Vyapini, the 8th chakra. This new structure will allow me to, first of all, have a good system of getting into the chakras without just like overloading you with information. And it will also allow me more time and energy to really devote what I want to researching some of these other like larger topics that I want to discuss, whereas the chakras are something that I already really know very well from my yoga teacher training and my experience as a yoga teacher. Okay, we are moving inside, because fun fact about me, I have a very big wasp phobia, and they just happen to love my balcony for some reason. So, hello, I'm back. We are inside now. If you are watching on YouTube, if you are listening on Spotify, this won't affect you anyways. But I also want you to be aware that just because these will be like mini episodes, that doesn't mean that I'm going to be skimping on information. I'm still going to give you a broad range of information on each of the chakras, as well as have an embodiment practice over in the ceremonial circle over on Patreon, which will be linked below if you would like to join for these weekly embodiment practices. So without further ado, brew yourself some tea, cozy up, and let's dive in. The Muladhara, or root chakra, is the first chakra seated at the base of the spine or in the perineum, depending on which philosophy you ascribe to. And it is associated with the adrenal gland. Since the spine is the home of the nervous system, this is basically at the root of your entire nervous system as well as your chakra system. The chakra governs your sense of safety, of trust, stability, security, survival, and groundedness. When it is open and balanced, this may look like feeling safe and secure. However, when it's dense or overactive, this may look like feeling fearful, mistrustful, shame, guilt, and kind of puts you in this constant nervous system overdrive of fight, flight, freeze, or fawn, just constantly. So this is often associated with feelings of anxiety and sometimes even insomnia. The color associated with the root chakra is red. The sound or mantra is Lam, Lam, Lam. The musical note is C. The frequency is 396 hertz. The element is earth, which means that the dosha associated with it is kapha, which is the combination of earth and water. Some foods that are also associated with this root chakra, if you wanted to help balance and embody this chakra, are going to be warm, grounding foods, especially any kinds of like root veggies or warm stews, comfort foods. Some ways that a Muladhara chakra imbalance may show up in your physical body can look like lower back and hip pain, fatigue, and leg and foot discomfort. Some practices you can do to work with the chakra's energy could involve breath of fire, pelvic floor exercises, Kegels, Mula Bandha, which is the root lock in yoga, where you lift from your perineum up through to the crown of the head, grounding meditations, rooting practices, walking barefoot on the earth, as well as practicing stabilizing or grounding yoga asanas. So maybe like staff pose, mountain, warrior one, child's pose. And to find this week's embodiment practice over on my Patreon, there is a link below to my Patreon where you can find the Ceremonial Circle, which is the tier where we will be having these weekly embodiment practices. And I am so excited to start building this community over there and being able to talk to all of you. And I know there's not a whole lot quite yet, but I am very excited to see what we build. Thank you so much for joining me and learning today. Remember to like and subscribe or share this video with a loved one. And all of my links can be found in the description box where they always are. Dreaming out loud, Carmen, the Yoga Witch.